Hey guys, it's me again, and if you haven't watched any of my videos before, I'm Abby, and I am 14 years old, and I'm sorry I have the hiccups right now. And tonight I'm going to talk to you guys about bullying and self-harm. Yeah, let's start off with bullying. Everybody's all like, oh, why do you take it so seriously? I'm like, I've been bullied my whole life. And when I see someone else being bullied, I'm not going to sit around like other people did as they watched me get bullied. I'm not just going to sit there and be like, oh, they'll be fine. It's not like it's doing anything to them. Yes, it is. They may not show it, and you may not ever see it. Ever. But it's killing them. It's breaking down every piece of self-confidence, self-esteem, hopes, dreams, everything, and it's taking that away from them. And no one should ever, ever be bullied, should ever feel like their dreams are slowly being crushed. Now we'll go to self-harm. Okay? Yeah. I self-harm. It's like an addiction. It's like a drug. I started self-harming because I wasn't only bullied by kids from school. I was tormented my whole life. And I self-harmed for the first time after I had a really bad fight with my dad. And then the bullying, it just added on to it and added on to it. And self-harm is the worst habit to ever start and the hardest to ever stop. And if you're feeling as though it's the only escape, I know where you're coming from. I'm not like the counselors that don't know anything and they're just like, oh, it's okay, you'll be okay, I understand. No, you don't. If you understood anything, then you wouldn't just be like, oh, okay, I understand. You would find some way to connect and make it a little easier, make me feel better, something, anything at all. But I do understand. And if you ever just want somebody to talk to, I'm here. Just comment in the comments and be like, hey, look me up on Facebook, follow me on Twitter. Just something. Or Skype. And I'll add you on all of it. And we can talk whenever you need something. I may not be able to reply right away, but I will reply to you, I promise. Suicide. One of my friends wanted to commit suicide so bad that he attempted it 3 times. Because he was bullied and his heart was broken. He was humiliated. Utterly humiliated that he tried to kill himself 3 times. Luckily, those 3 times, it didn't work. And he's still here today. Because I helped him, well, I talked to him, and I just showed him how much I cared about him, and we all did, because we all cared about him, and he finally realized that. Another one of my friends tried to commit suicide because she just couldn't take it anymore. She can't take it anymore, and she was put in a mental hospital for it. And she's finally out, and she's doing better. Thank God that she's doing better. When me and one of my friends were being really bullied, and it was getting really bad again, she asked me if I would help her shoot up the school. And I avoided it. I avoided the question. I turned it into like a joke. I was like, oh, but I can't go to jail. and I pushed the subject aside and I pushed it aside. What would have happened if I hadn't written it down and somebody would have found it, that this was going on? What if she actually brought that gun to school? What if people would have died because of a couple of kids? Children, that no child should ever feel so low and so unwanted and unloved that they take to the blade or to drugs or to suicide. No one deserves that. I know what it's like to not have anything but music and a blade to turn to. You feel like nobody's there, like nobody understands, like nobody cares. But there's always going to be at least one person that understands and that cares. And I do. I understand completely. I may not be able to understand exactly what's wrong. Like, I wouldn't understand if you lost a child, or if your mom died, or a brother or sister died. I wouldn't understand that, because I've never experienced that. But with children that are bullied and suicide, I can relate to that. And with the people that I can't relate to, I'm still going to be there for you. I promise. If you guys ever need anything, just comment and tell me, and I'll look you up on Facebook or Twitter or Skype or something, and we can just talk. I helped somebody just the other night by writing them a story, because yeah, I write books and I sing and I growl and I'm learning how to scream, but that doesn't define who we are. Our scars do not define who we are as a person. We make ourselves who we are. And I'm never gonna let somebody take that away from me. I am who I am, and you are who you are. And I love you. And always remember that. That's the end of my rant. Love you guys.